do it.
Okay.
I don't know how to do the other thing.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, boys and girls, it's our social emotional learning day. By the end of today's lesson, you guys will be able to identify what a coping skill is, understand when to use coping skills, and use new coping skills in our Zoom room. We're going to begin our SEL with a mindful moment. It's very similar to what we just did, you guys, where she was talking about that hot bowl of soup, and she wanted you to smell the soup and then breathe on it to make it cooler. Candle breath is very, very similar. It's not exactly the same, but they're very close. When you do candle breath, you practice breathing by blowing out an imaginary candle, okay? So you guys get 2 doses of mindfulness today. I like it. Here we go.
Hi, this is Quinn. Today, for a mindful moment, we're going to do an activity called candle breath. If you're more comfortable to sit this out, you may observe or put your head down. Choose to close your eyes or pick a spot in front of you to stare at. Know that this is a safe space. Take a breath in, straighten your spine, bring your hands to your lap and your feet to the floor. Lift up your hands and pretend you're holding a candle. Breathe out slowly to make the candle flame wiggle, but do not blow the flame out. Now, breathe in slowly. Continue to do so while making the flame of your candle move, but be careful not to blow it out completely. Breathe in slowly. Continue to do this for 2 more breaths. On your last breath, take a deep breath in, make a wish silently in your mind, and you can blow out your candle. Notice how you feel after taking deep breaths and focusing on your candle.
I'm going to take a moment, and I hope you guys can hear this dojo point. It's for Ivy. Ivy participated during the entire lesson. She pretended to hold the candle. She was breathing out slowly so her candle light would flicker, but she didn't blow it out, and she was breathing in. For that, Ivy, you get a dojo point for following directions, and Ivy, for being on task, because that was exactly what we asked you to do. She might not have been the only one, so keep up the good work, you guys. Now we're going to talk about coping skills. Evanie, can you sit back just a little bit? And we're going to talk about coping skills and when to use them. Do you ever get upset or angry, Mark? What about feeling restless? Do you ever worry, DeMarcus? For me, I'm going to ask you a question in just a minute, Mark. I'm just using your name. You can mute your microphone. Thank you. For me, sometimes in one day, I feel all 3. Sometimes I get angry when you get pushed out of our Zoom room, or I worry about my daughters when they are not at home. And sometimes I feel restless when I've been on the computer all day, Daisy. I want you to think about what are some of the reasons you might get upset or worry at school. I'm going to call on a few of you. I want you to hear the question again. What are some of the reasons you might get upset or worry at school? Think first, and then I'm going to call some names.
I don't know what to do. She didn't tell me anything. She just put me in a breakout room. We're supposed to be doing ice station. I don't know how to get on there.
So then,
she just put me in a breakout room by myself.
You just need to go back and ask. There you go. It's okay. Okay. Eula, what are some of the reasons that you might get upset or worry at school?
Some of the reasons I might get upset or worried at school is because my brother is mean to me.
Your brother's what, honey?
Mean to me.
Mean to you. Thank you for sharing. That might make me upset too. Daisy, what about you?
About what?
So can you repeat the question?
And can I repeat the question?
Yes, Daisy. What are some of the reasons you might get upset or worry at school?
So yesterday was one. You were frustrated because it kept logging you out of Zoom, remember?
You want to tell us about that? So you can say, I was angry.
I was angry at yesterday because it would keep logging me out and out.
We have a connection, Daisy. I was angry about yesterday's Zoom too. Winter, what about you?
Quick, before Winter goes, DeMarcus, please remember to say star, sweetie.
What makes me nervous or mad when I come to school is that when my little brother Enoch, he comes to my room and then starts messing with me, and he embarrasses me.
Yes. I agree. Thank you for sharing. Aiden, what about you?
What were you talking about?
Okay,
My sister's doing school right in front of me.
Okay,
Right next to me.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the reasons you might get upset or worried at school?
What? I couldn't hear you that much.
What are some of the reasons you might get upset or worry at school?
What?
Aiden, are your headphones plugged in?
What?
Are your headphones plugged into your computer?
They're in my computer. I could hear you, but the sound was cutting out when you were talking.
Okay. Mute your microphone for a second. Okay, hold on, because it's hard for me to even hear myself. Okay, thumbs up if you can hear me, Aiden. What are some of the reasons you might get upset or worry at school?
Just about my little sister, Corey.
She bother you at school?
No. It makes me worried if she's not okay with my mom at home.
Oh, thank you for sharing with your worries.
But now I know that she's always here because I do school here, and she's usually upstairs in my mom and dad's room while I'm doing my school here.
Okay, that's something that I would worry about. You can mute your microphone, and then Ivy, our last one. Ivy, what are some things that you might get upset or worry about at school?
What makes me upset at school is that no friends are gonna play with me when I'm doing recess.
Yep, that might make me worried and angry. Thank you for sharing. Now I want you to think, this is a new question, everybody. So ears on, sitting in star. Let me see your eyeballs. Let me see them. Let me see. Thank you. Yep. Yeah. When are some times at school you might feel like you have a lot of energy and can't sit still? Okay, so think about that. Ready? Jaylia?
when when mm, when I had a lot of energy, I feel like I'm hyped now because I keep moving my legs around and around.
Okay, so because you can't really move around, you're getting a little restless and your legs are shaking. I understand that. DeMarcus? Marcus, are you there? DeMarcus? DeMarcus, can you hear Miss Langford?
Yeah.
When is a time that you just can't sit still during school?
Very hippie.
When you're sleepy, makes you like get restless because you're trying to get all that like sleepiness out. That actually happens to me too. Like the more tired I get, it's like my body gets very restless. It's trying to like make it stay awake. And you know what, DeMarcus? Sometimes that actually makes me angry. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. Armani?
That something makes me...
Like restless, or when you can't sit still during school?
When I can't sit still at school because I sit down for hours.
Yeah, does that make you restless because you're just sitting and sitting and sitting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of us feel that way. I know I do too. Evanea? Nirji, I want you to focus. We're learning and growing together right now. Evanea, can you unmute your microphone?
Oh, Joshua and Moccasin. Maybe a good idea to put that away.
Evanea, I'm going to move on in 5, 4, 3. I'd love to hear from you, Evanea. In 2.
So these are the equations.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no. When is a time you just can't sit still during school?
Are you paying attention? She's
You
asking
get in trouble.
No, she's asking, when is the time you can't sit still in school? How do you not know?
When do you get really restless and you just want to move around a lot?
During school.
During school.
Just during all of it, yeah. Is it hard sitting at home, being in school in a Zoom room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate. Thank you for sharing. You guys are all correct. There are lots of reasons that we might get upset, worry about something, or feel restless at school. Romeo, wait just a second, please. Or at home, or really anywhere. And you know what? It's okay. But then we need to figure out ways how to cool down. Ways to cool down are called coping skills. I want you guys to say coping skills. In 3, 2, 1. Coping
skills.
Nicely done. Again, coping skills are ways we cool down. Today
Coping skills.
Thank you. Today we're going to read a story about coping skills, and we're going to practice some. In the story, A Thorny Day, the twins struggle to get through a tedious rainy day and learn from their mother about coping skills. We're going to listen and learn about coping skills. I want to make sure everyone is really listening to the story and paying attention, because we're going to be pausing it and answering questions. We're going to actually do some of the activities they're asking in the story. And so Romeo, make it quick, okay, buddy? Because I don't want you to miss the story. Run like the Flash.
Joshua, put that away. Thank you.
All right. If you guys can see Munchie and Jumpy on the screen with their mom. Oh, okay. Thank you, Armani, for the thumbs down. Can you guys see the screen now? Armani, can you see the book now? Oh, wonderful. Okay, I'm going to begin in 3.
I can't see the screen.
Come on. Look, your toys are over there, Nasia.
I'm going to try one more time. And then, Mark, I think sometimes your computer, it lags where it eventually shows, but not right away. Mark, what about now? Hi, Aurelia. Mark, I'm looking for your face. Can you? Thank you, Winter, for the thumbs up. Thank you, Mark. Okay, here we go. Now remember, we've got to actively listen because we're going to do some of the activities in the book, and there's definitely some questions we have to answer. So listening ears on. Remember, you turn them on like this. Then we can actively listen. Jonas, can you hear that?
Hello, I'm Charlie with Empowering Education, and today we are going to read a story in which Munchie and Jumpy deal with some difficult emotions when they're stuck inside on a rainy day. We all have different emotions, and sometimes when we're angry or sad, it can be really hard to deal with those emotions. So this story, we're going to listen about how Munchie and Jumpy learn how to deal with difficult feelings through something called coping skills. So find a comfortable place to listen, maybe grab a stuffed animal or get one of your pets at home to sit with you. And here we go. A long time ago, but not too long ago, and far away, but not too far away, there lived twin rabbits, Munchie and Jumpy. They lived in a cozy hole in a tree that kept them warm while they slept, but not too warm. The rabbits awoke to the sound of raindrops. Tip-tap, tip-tap. They snuggled under their blanket. Munchie suddenly sat up and cried, "Today I run in the great field race." "Sorry," Mother said. "The race is canceled because of the rain." Jumpy's heart sank. She threw herself onto the bed. "I can run in the rain. I'm faster than the raindrops." She jumped up from the bed and sped outside. "So let's all stand up. And just like Jumpy, let's run as fast as we can in place."
Okay, so he wants us to stand up. Now we're going to do it. And we have to run as fast as we can in place. Okay, Mark, set, go. I see you, Armani. Come on, Ivy. Get up there, Romeo. Yes. Okay.
Great job.
Can you see
Outdoors, Jumpy stomped her foot in the rain. Munchie said, "You scared that frog." "Jumpy, that wasn't nice," scolded Mother. "But frogs like water," Jumpy pouted. Once Jumpy was dry, she and Munchie sat at the window. The steady raindrops now sounded tippy-tap, tippy-tap, tippy-tap. Munchie chewed a tasty radish, and Jumpy tapped one foot. By lunchtime, Jumpy was tapping both feet, both hands, and somehow even one of her ears. "Ugh, this is the worst day ever." Just then, lightning filled the sky. "Bam!" said Jumpy, leaping up. "Oh, thunder is the best." Munchie, on the other hand, hid and shook under a blanket. He quickly ate a handful of strawberries. All right, so pretend you put a blanket over your head and then you're shoving strawberries into your mouth as quick as you can.
Okay, get ready. Put a blanket over your head. Okay, and you're like freaking out a little bit and shove some strawberries in your mouth. Oh, I love it. Eula has a real blanket. Okay, okay. Nicely done, David. Here we go.
And again, crash, scram! Munchie now added a pillow over his head. Another crash, and then another. Finally, the thunder and lightning stopped, but the rain continued. Jumpy tapped impatiently, and Munchie hid under his pillow. He was out of strawberries, so he chewed on his stuffed giraffe instead. Soon, Munchie held his belly and groaned. Later, as Mother tucked them into bed, she asked if they wanted to do roses and thorns. What's that? Munchie asked. We say the best thing that happened to us, the rose, and the hardest thing that happened to us, the thorn, Mother explained. It was all thorns, said Jumpy. I hate it today.
Yeah?
Sat around all day. Today was just one big thorn, agreed Munchie. That thunder was loud and scary, and I ate way too much. Mother said, when I'm having a hard day, I like to sing. You have hard days too? Asked Munchie. But you're our mom. Mother laughed. Yes, of course I do. If the day is really hard, I imagine standing on a big head of lettuce, gently swaying in the breeze. So let's all stand up and pretend you're standing on a big head of lettuce outside as you gently sway back and forth in the breeze.
Okay, so we're going to stand up. We're going to be like Munchie and Jumpy's mom. We're standing on a head of lettuce. Okay. And we're going to sway in the wind. Oh, thank you, Aiden, for swaying with me. I see you, David, swaying. 2 more sways. Okay, back in star. I have many students listening and following directions very well. Dojo points for you guys.
See if you can tell why that makes Mama Rabbit feel better. Maybe you two should decide what makes you feel better, said Mother. The bunnies thought about that as Mother kissed them goodnight. What are the things that make you feel better when you're having a hard day?
Noah. Noah, I saw him for a second. Noah in 3, 2, 1. Okay. How about Journey? Journey, can you hear Miss Langford? Journey, can you hear us?
He's trying.
Yeah. Journey, unmute your microphone and tell us what you do to make yourself feel better.
Right.
Did you say you play?
Huh?
What did you say one more time?
Play.
Are you saying play?
Do you like to sway?
Sway.
Oh, sway. Oh, thank you. Sorry, teachers. Thank you. Sway. Yeah, I just learned that one, to be honest with you. Thank you. David? What do you do to make yourself feel better?
When I do this.
Oh, breathing. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Aurelia?
Since I breathe
What do you do, Aurelia?
I breathe.
You breathe? Yeah, thank you, Aurelia. I'm digging your glasses. Okay, here we go, friends.
As they lay in bed thinking, Jumpy whispered to Munchie, let's do the day over again. Yes, let's, said Munchie. They closed their eyes and squeezed their hands tightly and said the words they had learned. So go ahead and squeeze your hands and repeat after me. Double day, make it a double day.
Double day,
Double day, let us try another way.
Double day,
Double day,
another
let's try another way.
These will do differently this time around.
Okay, what do you think the bunnies will do differently this time around? Anastasia? Anastasia, can you unmute your microphone and answer the question? Anastasia, can you hear Miss Langford? What do you think they're going to do differently?
I think they're going to go swim.
Maybe swim in the water or in the rainwater. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Mark? Mark, what do you think they're going to do differently? Make their day better.
What are they going to do differently?
What are they going to do differently to make their day better?
They're gonna double day. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, that's okay to not know. Joshua Iron Moccasin, can you help him? What do you think they might do to make their day better?
They might do to make their day better is run around.
Thank you for sharing. Maybe they'll run around instead of stomp around and be angry. Let's find out.
The bunny sat up straight and took 3 deep breaths. Let's breathe with them. 1. 3. They opened their eyes and everything felt a bit more sparkly. Just like last time, the bunnies watched the rain fall and puddle on the ground. Just like last time, they saw dark gray clouds in the sky. And just like last time, they heard the fast tippy-tap, tippy-tap, tippy-tap of the rain. I want to do something, Jumpy explained, tapping her foot. But this time, she grabbed a small ball from her toy box and squeezed it. Jumpy's foot relaxed. She then spied her coloring book from across the room and opened it to color. Just then, lightning lit the room again, and scram! Thunder shook the tree. Munchie jumped under his blankets, but this time he called, Mom, that thunder makes me scared. It's so loud. Mother picked him up and squeezed him. Let's all squeeze ourselves like this as we give ourselves a hug. He smiled and said, I want to eat a lot of strawberries, but then he changed his mind. No, I think I need just 1 strawberry, and I would love for you to sing me 2 songs and give me 3 hugs. And that is just what Mother did. She gave him 1 strawberry, sang songs, and the bunnies felt snug and calm with Mother in their tree that was small, but not too small, and warm, but not too warm, as they listened to the rainfall. The end.
Okay. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm back to the Google Slides. Can you guys see this, the purple slide?
Yes.
Okay. So now I want you to think about what are some of the coping skills you either saw in the book or we've been doing in class all year. For instance, we heard that coping skills help Munchie and Jumpy from coloring to breathing. And again, what are some ways that you know how to cool down or make yourself feel better? I'm going to chart them on a circle map. Okay, so I want everyone to think about something they can share. Even if I don't call on you, I want everyone to be prepared to name one thing you do to cool down to make yourself feel better. Think first and be ready to share. My circle map is blank.
Romeo, you can go to the restroom real quick, sweetie.
Okay. Do you guys
Go ahead, DeMarcus.
Do you guys see Miss Langford drawing a circle?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do my best because the picture's not loading. Okay, so I'm making a circle map, and a circle map is where we like brainstorm. And these are going to be all the different ways we can cope when we're stressed, angry, worried, just having that kind of like rough day. So we're going to call it coping skills. Okay, so ways we can feel better. All right, I hope you're ready, because if you can think it and you can speak it, Miss Langford will write it. Aurelia already named one. Aurelia, do you want to tell us again a way that we can make ourselves feel better?
Go ahead, Armani.
Breathing. Yes, ma'am. Mindful breathing is a great way to calm ourselves down. David, what's another thing we could do to calm ourselves down? David, your microphone's muted.
Daisy, you can go ahead, sweetie.
It's moving.
Moving, okay. Noah, are you back yet? Okay. Evanea? Evanea? Evanea, will you unmute your microphone? Evanea, what is something we can do to calm ourselves down?
Go to bed and listen to music.
Oh, rest and listen to music. Oh, you guys, we're making a great class list. We can do all of these things in our class. Moving, breathing, rest and listen to music. Armani?
Sorry, I had to do something. What are we talking about again?
Ways that we can calm ourselves down. These are called coping skills. What's something you do to calm yourself down?
What? Having a break? Oh.
teacher paying attention. Lay down.
Lay down, yeah. She put rest, but we can add lay down because maybe you don't want to listen to music. You just want to lay down. Okay. DeMarcus. One more time. When you're having a bad day, what do you do to calm down? Breathing?
He plays games.
Plays games. Thank you for clarifying. Plays games. Okay. Jalia?
Okay. What I do to calm down is I take the deep breaths, the ones that we do before lunch, so I can calm down.
Okay. Deep breaths. There's one thing between breathing and deep breaths. Thank you for clarifying. Ivy?
What I do to calm me down is I sit on a comfy chair.
Okay. Thank you. I got it. Ooh, you guys, we're putting a lot of effort into brainstorming ways we can calm down. Aiden?
So, something that will probably make us better is by taking square breaths, triangle breaths, square breaths, and triangle breaths.
Okay. Winter?
What makes me calm down is having fun with my little brother and going at my dad's, walking at my dad's house, riding my bike at my dad's house, and playing a bit.
Okay, I got them. I put playing with others, walking and seeing family. Daisy?
The one thing I know is about after the mom came into Bunny's room and the mother said a connection to
Wi-Fi.
to the
I'm going to say the question again for you, Daisy.
And
What is something you do to calm down?
the thing needs to calm down is to play on my iPad and play with my toys.
Thank you for sharing. With voice.
And to ride my bike and play with snow outside. And play with my
Last one.
My brother Jose Leo.
Okay, we got that one, playing with others. Thank you for sharing. Eula. We'll do 2 more after this. Eula.
What you could do to calm down is you can go play outside.
Yeah, we can play outside. We have that one. Nirajit, anything new we could do to calm ourselves down?
Mark, will you sit up and star, please?
Anything new we can do with dog in place?
Jog in place. Thank you for sharing. Last one, Romeo.
One thing to make me calm down is sit down and breathe
Okay.
and be quiet.
Ms. Thorones?
Yeah, it looks like Dominic has one to share with us.
Okay, sit down and breathe. Dominic?
Star breath and squeezes.
Star breath and squeezes.
Thank you so much for sharing.
My brain stopped in it. One squeeze. Okay, give me 1 second. I want to save this. Okay. Thank you all so much. Stop sharing for a second. Dominic, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, now that we have shared some coping skills, let's do one new one together. Ready? It's called slowly counting to 10. Ready? Now it's really slow. We're not going speedy fast.
I'm not done with my math.
Microphones off, please. We're all going to slowly count to 10 in our learning space. I'll put my fingers up to know what number we're on. Nice and slow. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly breathing is a new coping skill that we can practice anywhere we go. The important thing for you guys to remember is that you need to pick a coping skill or strategy that works for you. You might also try a strategy and it just doesn't work. Should you give up? No, David. You just try another one. We can add to this list or our circle map. Anytime you think of more coping.
Sorry, my iPad died.
Finally, before we take our break, before Miss Charles comes, I have loaded your Seesaw journal page. Hold on, I'm gonna try that again. Finally, I loaded
Mom,
your
I can't hear them.
Seesaw, and I can't wait to read your reflections.
Mom?
Ready? Oh, you guys can't see my screen. Now, this bathroom break is fast like the flash. It's 5 minutes. You're gonna hear the bell when it's time to come back for music class. Ready? Go. Good job, Ivy. She's taking her break like the flash.
Noah, while we're on break, can you hear us?
Remember, you're going to use the restroom, wash your hands, maybe get your water bottle. Okay. Joshua Iron Moccasin.
Can we also get a snack?
Yes. Yep. Grab a quick snack. Remember, you're not going to be able to eat it with Miss Charles, so quick. Nicely done, Aiden. You're back like the flash. David, did you need to take a break? Okay. You got all you need right there? All right. I don't know where Noah went, Miss Florones.
Mom. I don't know either. It looks like maybe they're coming back in.
Okay. I'm going to double back on attendance.